Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Action Review, where I review the latest episodes from the AWE channel. And today we'll be talking about Next Level number 10. Now, this was a pretty good episode, and it starts off with the first two matches, which was Henry Mack versus Ghost and Don Grayson versus Cody Cole. So let's get into them. In the first match, it's Cody Cole versus Don Grayson, where Don Grayson defeats Cody Cole. Let's get into it. This match started off pretty well. It started off with a few grapples, a few pin attempts, but none of them worked. But then it became mostly in Don Grayson's favor after Cody Cole failed a dive from the trampoline to him, and Don Grayson hit his own type of dive to him. Also, if you're wondering, the reason why I'm wearing this face mask is because 1, Corona, and 2, so that my mic can stay up so I don't have to hold it 95% of the time of the episode, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth. They were demonstrating both of their good attributes, since Don Grayson is a grappler, but he can also do a lot of high flying stuff, and though Cody Cole is a high flyer, he can still do a lot of grappling stuff. Anyways, then Cody Cole started switching things around when Don Grayson missed a move and Cody Cole hit a big suplex, which was a very good moment of the match. And then an even bigger splash when he hit it from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring, which was a pretty good moment, but it still did not get him the pin. That's when Cody Cole had control. Then when he was down, he hit this massive bulldog to Don Grayson, which still wasn't able to put him out. He hit his own type of diving move, and which this time actually landed on Don Grayson. And later on, he tried to go for the Cody Cole. He misinterpreted whether Don Grayson would be well enough or good enough to, stand back up on his feet and have conscience about what's about to happen. So he got the Lion's Den, Don Grayson pinned him, and that was it, and he was going through to the next round. Now we'll be getting into Henry Mack versus Ghost. Now this was also a very good match. It also showed both Ghost and Henry Mack's agility and strength. But I think we all knew who was most likely going to win this match. Ghost is undefeated in the AWE since his first match. And he's been winning ever since season 1, since Odyssey. But even then, Henry Mack was also a former world champion, so it was going to be a pretty mixed up of a match. But even then, it was still a very good match. Earlier on in the match, Henry Mack hit this massive crossbody from one trampoline to the other one. And you already know it's going to be a good spot when somebody does something from one trampoline to the other. Not only that, later on, he hit a massive dive to Ghost. Then, also later on in the match, Ghost hit a massive dive, and that just shows both of their very well-known agility. We already know that both of them are pretty good wrestlers, and because of their size, what they do at certain points is very unexpected. Henry Mack tried to do all that he could to put Ghost down. He hit a pedigree, still didn't work. He hit a stunner, still didn't work. He even hit his finishing move, the crash landing, and it still didn't work. Ghost soon got the upper hand. After he hit a move to Henry Mack, Henry Mack's head was on the outside of the trampoline, and the Ghost hit the Kick of Destiny, and he landed his neck wrong on the outside, which in my opinion must have hurt a lot. Then he got him back into the ring. I believe he hit another Kick of Destiny. Then he hit Insurrection and he got him the win, which puts him in the final match of the Next Level tournament against Don Grayson, and that will be the match we'll be getting into. First off, what I want to say is that my apologies. Ghost hit the massive dive to Don Grayson, not to Henry Mack. I had to put this disclaimer in here because I was confused. They both wore red that day, so I was confused on that match. Sorry for that misinterpretation. Please don't bash me in the comments. Please, I beg of you. Anyways, match Don Grayson, just like Henry Mack, tried his ultimate hardest to put him down, to put Ghost down, but that wouldn't have worked. And Ghost ended up being the first ever Next Level champion. And he didn't even give the respect to the title that he should have. He just had the title, looked at it, and then walked away, not even showing the people what the title really looked like. All we know is that the belt was red and kind of looks like the rest of them. Don Grayson tried his best in this match. Earlier on in the match, he was using strikes and stuff to wear down the big giant, unlike what most people were trying to do when they were just trying to do the biggest moves that they could. but they didn't try to wear him down as Don Grayson tried to make sure that if he gets up, that with these strikes he won't get back up again. But even then, he still lost the match. But I'll give him his props. He did try his hardest, but he didn't try hard enough. He even hit his move, the flipping cutter, and it still didn't put him down. But he did have good ring awareness against Ghost. Ghost tried to hit his kick of destiny on Don Grayson, but Don Grayson was smart enough to duck under and then hit a massive belly to belly suplex. But even then, that still didn't put him out. Then later on in the match, Ghost hit a massive dive over to Don Grayson, and even then, that still didn't put him down. Wow, that storm is really rolling. Anyways, yeah, not even that put him down. And then later on in the match, he still hit the kick of destiny, and then hit the insurrection, and that was the end. And he became your new next level champion. Now that's all done and said. The real question here is that who, and I mean, what wrestler is going to put Ghost down? I don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Clergy, explain. Also, where's Nick? You took him. He's not here. Where? Anyways, that's the end. That was it, and that's all done and said. Ghost is your new next level champion, and for right now, there's really nothing we can do about it. Well, that was the whole episode. I am your host, The Aficionado, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.